11:16 a.m. Today is my uncle's birthday. He's married to my maternal aunt, my mom's only sister, or only sibling, only sister. Anyways, he's like mid mid to late 60s, I think. So, anyways, happy birthday. Um, let's see what else. I think that's about it. I haven't been up long. I've been up an hour or two maybe, and having coffee, which I think is still crap, but it seems to happen to any coffee I get, no matter what brand. So, anyways, I'm perturbed over that. Anyways, not doing nothing. I went to Charlestown yesterday and got to see one of my boys um, who I hadn't seen in years. Um, so we sat at the park and we met him at the JC store and then drove to the park and sat at the park for about an hour or two talking to him. And I'm worried about him. I'm worried about all of them. I haven't seen any of them. Some of them I haven't seen longer than him. But anyways, I haven't talked to him since we left. Anyways, so whenever we left the park yesterday, we stopped by the gas station and I went in and it dawned on me that I went in for a drink and it dawned on me that they had Mike's Hard Lemonade. So for whatever reason, it hit me like a light went off and I grabbed one and I used to drink daily, and I've been sober for numerous months. And anyways, I really miss drinking. Um, a lot of the reason why I drank was because of blood flow issues, um, because of untreated head trauma, and because of a bad heart. My heart didn't pump, hasn't been pumping blood like it's supposed to well, since for about 12 years now, I guess. Anyways, so I thoroughly enjoyed my Mike's Hard Lemonade yesterday. But anyways, I woke up last night and my stomach was freaking bubbling, or it was like my lower chest area and my upper abdomen, I think, which has happened before. But so I got up and downed a bottle of water and went back to bed. But anyways, so I came home last night and I finished my Mike's Lemonade and done dishes. And I smoked 2 cigarettes yesterday too, and I hadn't smoked in also months, um, which I also really enjoy. But anyways, I can't go back to smoking for health issues. Um, so anyways, I put in my headphones yesterday too and sang while I done dishes and said what I said at the step. And then I took my little walk to the stop sign and to get my blood flowing. And I came home and put my feet up, and my legs ended up started cramping. So, anyways, I'm rambling. But I've got to get back to some kind of life, I think, is the point. And a big part of doing that is is the freedom that comes with having your own money. Because this being broke thing isn't working for me at all. I've been broke for a very long time. Whenever the first few years I lived here, I used to mow the yard and get paid to do the dishes, which namely went to probation. Oh, I used to take those weekly payments to probation, and I'd get a bottle, of course, and then I'd pay the rest on probation fees and child support fees. But anyways, I don't have that anymore. So I've been, and when I lived with Dad, I lived off Dad. I got money whenever I wanted from Dad, but I've been flat broke and haven't been able to do anything, and it's not working. So I've got to figure out something, and I don't know what, because I'm not able to work. Um, I'm not even able to mow anymore. Otherwise, I'd pick that back up. But and I can't be out in the sun or the heat for very long. Um, so I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I better do something. Just because I'm croaking doesn't mean that I have to finish off the rest of my days like this, which I think is somebody's point. And I'm tired of it. But I've always lived with my kids and my husband, and relied on like my grandma or my in-laws when needed. And I don't even have that anymore. So I don't have nothing to do with my in-laws at all. And I lost my grandma about 12 years back. So I don't know, but something's got to give. And I've got so much against me. And somebody absolutely hates me and has more control than what she should. And it's affecting me and my surroundings big time. And it's got to stop. I called her out on here a few times, trying to ask her what the problem was, and I still don't know what the problem is, which may be namely because of my condition. But I knew if I called her out, I knew that first of all, I had my accurate labeling and identity, and some people had gotten busted using it, and whenever they got busted using it, it got taken from them. So I knew that it would, the other shoe would drop, and that them not using my identity anymore would bring it back more to me. But now they've come back full force, and now I'm having issues with everything, literally. Literally everything. I'm being trumped every which way from Sunday and can't figure out how or why. And if you knew the conclusion that I come up with, you would understand why I'm in the shape I'm in and why my life is the way it is. So, I don't know though. I mean, it's plausible. It is so plausible, it's not even funny. And it's even got credibility, and I think it's even been investigated and looked into. And I think it's even been proven. But I figured since I started making public appearances and started being known as me, that things would change. And things did change briefly, but I also figured that once they got the upper hand, that I just got a parasite, I think. But I knew it'd get worse before it would go back to normal. I just don't know if I'm going to make it through, because certain people have escalated, and it's looking like it's a personal vendetta against me for the thing that fuels it. But I don't know. Anyways, it's an issue, and where I'm not able to get medical treatment, everything that's being done to me, every person she has do something to me is taking its toll, and they keep taking a little life off. And she's been wanting a reaction out of me, and I don't have a reaction for her, so this is as good as it gets. And I've done this so many times, it's not even funny. I've even went on here and said that you won. You got my life. You took my life away from me 5+ ways. You're working on the rest. And I heard this morning that it was because I signed 2 statements over my life. Over an ex. I guess they'd both be considered ex-partners. So, and where I have dementia, I get confused easily, and I have amnesia too. I got my first case of amnesia whenever I was like 11 or 12, I think. And I've got multiple forms of each, of amnesia and dementia, as well as cognitive disorder. And somebody said somebody's got a touch of Alzheimer's. I just don't know who it is, but So I get confused, and I don't have certain abilities that people think I do, or that I feel that I'm supposed to. So I don't have the accurate intel anyway. Um, and I don't have any form of reliable communication. Everything has been infiltrated and it's so monitored, it's not even funny. And that's because of the identity theft. Um, but something's got to be done because she's following through with her exact plan. Um, and that involves anything with my bloodline, or anything with my kids' bloodline. So, and at some point I got to the bottom of all of it, and I think I found out the nothing but the truth. And I think I was convinced of it, and I think it came with credible backing. Um, so I don't know what to do. If whoever's doing it has backing with numerous sides, with law enforcement, with medical, with gangs. So, I don't know. But it's, I'm not a member. I try to keep my ass legal. Um, and I stay home, or at least I try to, but I think I've been being taken either in my sleep or in some form again, and I think it's been going on real bad lately, and I think it's because of me trying to get certain benefits, um, which is also the problem, because people being paid off and accepting parts as originals, or accepting identity thieves as originals. So, and what goes with that, it's not hard to do. I mean, if you look like somebody, it's not hard to move the, if you have access to a duplicate location. It's not hard to move somebody to a duplicate location without them knowing, and then step in them in their residence as them. Whenever that happens, it gives somebody unlimited control to their life and their family. And everybody keeps getting took control of or guided through it, and keeps authorizing location switches, and they even do it themselves, not realizing that whenever they leave that person behind in my spot, it gives them unlimited access to my life, and whatever they do or say blows back on me. And I've always been held to a higher standard because of the identity theft, for one, because the person, there were 5 initially, and they were supposedly gangbangers, that had either gotten patched with my name, or I don't know exactly how it went, but so anyways, anytime my ID comes out, I get held to a higher standard because of that. But I'm not the member, and never have been. Never been involved in a gang in my life. I'm not the type. Trust me on that. Um, but it's also been held to confidential informants, which is why I catch so much heat for people being wired or testified on or whatever. And they've also been known to use me as the cover to testify to cover the one that was testifying and wiring people. So you can use your imagination with that. But anyways, I'm rambling. Um, something's got to change. I can't keep going like this. My body's not going to make it. My body keeps giving out. I supposedly keep croaking in my sleep. I don't know how true that is or not, but I've got to be able to have the ability to get medical treatment and to get back to health. And I've got to get out on my own, and that requires my own money. Because I can't take this no more. And I hate not being able to help my kids. I hate not being able to, or not knowing where they are or what they're going through. And so many red flags threw up yesterday. And I'm extremely worried and concerned about all of them, but I can't hold on to the one I'm supposed to have. So I'm worried about all of them, but anyways, I'm done rambling. I guess I'm going to hop off here. Have a good day. Somebody needs to quit overheating my phone.